He's still going. Okay. All right. Woohoo!
Yeah. See, they all ran down here to dance.
Yeah, there's nothing like Justin. All right.
There are people waiting in the hallway to come in.
Okay. So I'm hoping the microphone is sitting a little bit better today because I usually have my husband here to help me sort these things out. And he wasn't here, obviously. He's back home in Australia, and so I had it sitting under my eye yesterday.
Yeah.
But hopefully this is better. Is this good?
Yeah.
Is this okay?
Yeah.
Excellent. Good. All right. So in a previous life, when I first graduated from university many years ago, I was actually a senior school teacher. I taught economics and legal studies. And so what I would always do in my next class was always do a 5-minute recap of the class before, because I thought it was very important to recap what happened the day before. So, who are we?
Family.
Say it louder. Family. And what are we going to do when we're in everyone's classes? We're going to be
Open.
open. Thank you, Linda. Open. And what else are we going to do? What else are we going to do? What do we do here at Heartland? What did we do last night? We had fun. That's right. And, I was thinking yesterday about why I love the States so much. And there's many reasons as to why I do. I really, really, really love you guys. I really do. I think you're awesome. And one of the things I love is that when you break out in between sessions, or last night when you talk to each other, you're all talking to each other about what we do. You're so passionate. There's demonstrations happening all around the room. It's fantastic. I love that. And, that shows up in the way that you talk and the way that you express yourself and who you are. And even when we had the stage show last night, everyone's racehorses was something hypnotic, which was absolutely fabulous. And, when I'm thinking about as to, what happened to get me here, overcoming those limiting beliefs that we have about ourselves is key, isn't it? It's one of my favourite things when I help my clients overcome their limiting beliefs about the things they believe about themselves. And I remember there was a time when I used to be one of those people that would see people that ran and think that they were from another planet. Who ever felt like that? The people that run, the runners.
They are.
I used to see them on TV and just think, they're other people. I would never be like that. That's just other people do things like that, not me. And as I became emotionally stronger, I felt that it was time for my body to reflect how I felt as a person. And so I started to question myself. And really that didn't come from me initially. I went to the gym, and I remember speaking to the gym trainer, and he said, "So what exercise do you do, Helen?" And I said, "I walk." And he said, "Okay, well, how about you start running? Because that's a better fat burner than walking." I said, No, I don't run. I don't do that. That's not me. I don't do things like that." He said, "Okay, can you manage this? Next time you go for a walk, just see the next power pole and just run from that power pole to the next power pole. Can you do that? Do you think you can manage that?" I said, "Yeah, actually, I think I can do that. I think I can run from one to the next." And so that's what I did. And then as I continued, I went from that pole to 2 more poles and 3 poles and 4 poles. And then lo and behold, I actually decided to enter my first fun run. So it was only 5K. Now, we're talking Ks. I don't know what that is in miles.
We call it 5K here.
Do you? Do you? Excellent, excellent. I love it when you can understand what I'm saying. And so I remember when I was at the actual fun run, and I was coming to the finish line, and I had this emotional surge just rip through my body. And as I crossed the finish line, I just burst into tears because I thought, oh my God, I never, ever thought I could do something like this. Never. And this man walked up to me because with that particular run, there were other runs as well. There was 10K, 15K, half marathon. And he saw me, and he was just a bystander, and he saw me crying. He said, "Did you just run the marathon?" And I said, no, but it felt like I did because it was my marathon. And so when we compare ourselves to other people, it's never about what somebody else achieves. You know, when you see other people's achievements on Facebook or on Instagram or wherever, you know, feel good when other people achieve something, because that means that there's a possibility, you know, for you to follow suit. And it's really never ever about their achievements, it's about yours, and comparing yourself as to where you were, say, this time last year. And that's what I love about, you know, places like, I don't know, who knows about CrossFit? Yeah, CrossFit. That's all about your own personal best. It's never ever about what other people are doing. It's always about beating your own results. And so take pleasure in everybody else's achievements and make sure that you look to yourself to see how you can improve this year. Because I know that it's very easy when you see everyone seemingly achieve success and perhaps you're stuck in a rut to think, you know, this is just not working out for me, it's not happening for me. But compare where you are now to where you were this time last year. I know that when I get down, that's what I think of. I think about, okay, what have I achieved in the last 12 months? And that uplifts me because I think, okay, I did this, and this. I did quite a bit. And that's all that you need to think about, is how you're moving along. So what I'd like you to do, because I think it's important, I think that what I'd like you to do is just to turn to someone next to you just for a moment and speak to them about one thing that you achieved in the last 12 months, just one, and then swap. Just one, no more than one, that you're proud of.
I'm here. It was just a good place.
My great
So I can everything to line up right. Something that I saw the results that some people have gotten in different places.